Hello, world. We know it's two sides to every story, but we here only for one. One story, and that's
Shut
it.
up and grab a popcorn.
Oh, damn. Where the camera at? It's on?
Yes, it's on. Come on.
Grab the butter, because it's Keeping It Butter podcast. Mac Hirsch.
Sacramento, what's happening? It's your boy Mac Hirsch, man. Y'all know I'm with the news you can use. And I'm here with Brie Lyrically. How you doing, love?
I'm doing good, other than you got me in this hot ass pink seat. You know I'm a gangster, but you know it.
Is
It's
that
all
why
good.
you got your legs open like a nigga? Shit, goddamn.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Look, I am who I am, and I love every bit of me.
Okay, so tell Sacramento, the world, who are you? You know you out who you is. Tell us who you are, and let us know about you.
All right, so my name is Brie Lyrically. I am a rapper out here from Sacramento, California, South Sac, Iraq, you dick. You know, I was born in Patterson, California, so I got a little country girl to me too. And you know, I'm just out here making my own little movement.
South Sac, Iraq, elementary, middle school, high school. Let us know. What's, you know what I mean?
All of the above. I went to high school in Patterson. I went to elementary school in Patterson. I've been to high school in Sacramento. Went to elementary school in Sacramento. I got 2 high school diplomas, one from Sacramento and one from Oakland School for the Arts in the Bay.
2 high school?
Yes, I have 2 high school diplomas.
How many years you go to high school? If I may ask, like, how the fuck you do that? Like
9th through 12th grade, but I had enough credits my 11th grade year to graduate, but I wanted to go to an art school because I was a dance major back then, and I got accepted to Oakland School for the Arts, so I did an extra year, which gave me 2 diplomas.
you was doing some Stanford shit. Fuck. We was trying to get the fuck up out of there. She went back twice. How you graduate and come back? This motherfucker free. Tell me a little bit about you. You know what I mean? A little bit more.
For the most part, I'm an artist. I dibble and dabble in a little bit of everything. I do a little bit of choreography. I'm a rapper, songwriter, entrepreneur, all around.
So you rap, huh? You got some songs? Anybody from Sac?
Yes, I do. I've got songs with Charity, Miss Cha Cha, Miss Diamond Lux, Smee. You know, I've worked with a lot of people. I've been on tour with quite a bit of people.
There you go. Shout out to them, man. Everybody she just named, I know them. Cha Cha said she ain't never made a song with nobody. Cha Cha, yeah, she was out here not too long ago. She don't remember shit. You was on Sacktown Baddies, and you was there. You wanna elaborate on that a little bit? I'm not Vlad. I'm not motherfucking no jumper. Just say what you want to say. You ain't got to say shit. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, yes, I was part of the Sacramento Baddies Underground. I was part of it since the auditions. I did an online audition submission, and I actually showed up to the auditions. Let me tell you, the auditions was wild.
Wild.
But we all know it get crazy in Sacramento. You know, this is home for us, and that's really just how we get down. But so we knew it was going to go up, and that it did. It went up. You know, I went through with flying colors. Wasn't nothing too extraordinary for me. I mostly tried to stay out the way. There was chairs in the air and some more.
Yeah.
I'm 31, okay? Look, she's a little too old for the existentials for no reason. I left that to the younger generation, but it was lit. I will say it was lit. So after casting, you know, Cha Cha was originally casted as a house mom, and I was her second in command, and we was just trying to put it together as we went up until Cha Cha left, and of course as second, they initiated me to house mom. So it was a lot. It was a lot. It's a lot of responsibility.
Of a house mom.
So now when I heard that term,
yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong, I ain't never been in the back of a strip club, so I don't know per se what the real responsibility is supposed to be. But I did ask, so you know, for the most part I took it as if I was more along the sidelines of making sure they had what they needed to have on the back end. Whether, you know, it was a little bit of extra track glue, some eyelash glue, an extra pack of eyelashes, you know,
so
a wig cap just in case, you know, you got an extra t-shirt, you need a pack of gum, you know, or you need a little foundation, you know. I just kept my trunk stashed, you know, waters, because wasn't nobody trying to get nobody water, of course. I needed some water.
Right.
We ain't gonna be functioning off of Hennessy and tequila
all night. So you was like a madam. I mean a nanny. For y'all.
Oh, you trying to bring up my past? I ain't been that in some years.
So y'all don't know what a madam is. My bad. I don't know what a madam is either. I never. I don't know. I mean to say nanny. You know. Yeah. But like I was saying, okay. So you went to the auditions. You made it. You got the phone call. You made it. You on there. Then what else? Tell me a little bit more. You on the show. How's it going?
It was it was cool at first, and I loved everybody that I work with. First and foremost, I do. I love everybody individually who I work with. But, you know, it's a certain standard when, you know, especially when you've been dealing with the entertainment business as long as I have.
Right.
There's some things that you can stand for, and then there's some things you can see where you're just like, okay, this could either use some direction, or this is purely where this is going to end. After some point in time, we all realized where this shit was purely going to end.
Gotcha.
But I respect the hustle. Don't get me wrong. I respect the hustle. I respect the grind. I see the vision, but I think there's some more direction needed there. There's some more professionalism. There's a whole lot of groundwork that has to be done before you could build to just saying, okay, I'm going to bring in all of these people, take away from their time, their schedules. You know, niggas out here with kids and shit.
Yeah.
And you got us out here all willy-nilly on a fluke trying to figure it out as we go. That was a little bit of the part that I couldn't get with. But once I was invested, and a lot of these girls are younger than me, and that's just the type of person that I am. Once I'm invested, my loyalty don't go nowhere.
Gotcha.
And for me to just drop everything and leave these girls behind wouldn't have sat right with me. Even if I didn't focus on the exposure that it gave me, I was more concerned with I was given the responsibility of taking care of these girls when nobody else is on or off camera. So that was the focus of my responsibility. After that, it really didn't become about the camera time for me.
Got you.
And then, you know, after having a conversation with Val, because, you know, I was Val's VIP audition.
Gotcha.
She brought me in knowing, you know, like how much more I could bring and what I'm capable of. So, you know, on the back end, that's really all it was. And then when there was nobody else left to do it, because I was on the cast and I wasn't a part of production, when everything got pulled away, I was that last stance there, you know,
right,
to keep everything monitored. And Val was the one that put me in that position to do that. Like, you know, if I can't have the rest of my team here, at least I know I got someone there I could trust to make sure the girls do what they're supposed to do and get home safe at the end of the day. And that was my job. So really, I was carrying 2 billets. I'm out here part of cat 3, cast member, house mom, and now personal and private security.
Y'all had a house for you to be the house mom?
Man, I guess you would call me hood mom then, because we was in the streets.
Oh, gotcha. Got you. So you got all these jobs. So how long did you did you go to any events? Was you there?
I was at pretty much every event. I was at every event, you know, and it goes back to really just dysfunction. I feel like shit didn't hit the fan until the last, oh, nope, I can't say that, because they were just about hit the fan almost every event that I went to. So, do you want me to speak on the ones that hit the fan first, or the ones that went smooth? Your choice.
I hope it all goes smooth. I hope it goes up. I mean, shit, but hey, this is your time.
So,
feel me? So
there were a lot of events that went very smooth, you know, where girls got to, you know, really come together, learn about each other. There were some instances where it did go not so as well. One of mine in particular was definitely the mix situation.
Okay.
Because in the middle of everybody being handed their placards for being casted, I do get where some of the other girls were coming from, because, you know, it was like it just went through like the first couple, but mind you, it wasn't professionally set up enough for it to line up for everyone to know individually how to hand these out and present them to people, because this is all being done on a fluke. They're planning it out as we go along. So there's no way for production to know exactly individually who everybody is, on top of you bringing in replacements based off of who you do and do not like at that time.
And that's what the plan.
And that's literally probably where the problem with the mix started and where it all started to go downhill. Because, I mean, I feel like, you know, like, in my opinion, when we started, I think it was a great team. It was a great team that could have took this to new heights. It was enough to, you know, build my confidence into it. Everybody know I'm not with the feminine and all the existential drama and all that shit bullshit, so I really probably would have never been a part of this. But with what was brought to me and the vision that I saw and the team that was behind it, I really thought that it could have been something. The way that it all ended and played out is absolutely insane to me, but I'm also not really surprised, because if you know, you know. If you from Sac, you from Sac, and you know. We all know our city. We know how we get down. It can be what it is, and it can be what it's not.
Oh, my mama. Shout out to Natalie now, because this shit must seem hard. You feel me? And everybody else who got a show out there, promise to. You know what I mean? Putting this shit together. So, the mix. Did you go to anything else? I heard about the mangoes.
Oh my goodness. So Mangoes was a different insanity on its own outside of the having to pay for parking and standing outside for like 30, 40, 50 minutes and you can't get the girls bottles. Now you got some girls that's literally volunteering themselves to go around this club and talk to whoever the hell they got to talk to buy the whole group drinks because of what? And production is doing what? And this is why, this was also something that I was a firm believer in. When you try to cut off the female head that corresponds with the group that you're working with as men trying to lead a group of females, and you thought it was going to be successful in a certain kind of a way, was bewildering to me. That's where it all went downhill. Once you fired everybody from production of female quality, you know, that can really tell you, okay, you have a group of girls, you're gonna have to do it this way.
Yeah.
This is how you gotta move, because you talking about doing it this way is the way you would handle your bitch. This isn't how you gonna handle this group of girls.
Right.
That's gonna set shit on fire. But you got rid of that. And then when it hit the fan, because you didn't have that backup behind you, you didn't know what to do. That's where everything started to fall apart. Okay, now you got 15 girls against what, 2, 3 niggas? Okay, y'all might be niggas, but you think you could take on 15 bitches? Because clearly you can't.
Shit, you heard about that gorilla nigga? When shit, 15 bitches play.
Help the bear.
I don't know. It depends on the niggas though. Shit, if I could pick 2 niggas. Shit.
If I could pick 2 niggas.
If I could pick 2. I mean, shit. Okay, so you the mangoes, and then what else did you do? Did you go to the bonfire? I heard about the vine. Was you the one got left in the woods? Did you?
So I was not one of the ones that got left in the woods.
Okay.
I pulled up right after they came back up from being left. I was one of the ones that we were all on a chat.
Hold on, before you start, you telling me you pulling up 2 black women leaving, talking about nigga left me in the woods, motherfucker, and you go in?
No. Okay.
All right, keep going.
Okay, so to start from the beginning, they didn't have us all meet up where they were going to have us all walk down to where the location was.
Gotcha.
We were maybe like a couple blocks down. We had all met up at a 7-Eleven. And technically, production left the cast in front of the 7-Eleven when they went to go find this so-called place. So I'm sitting in front of 7-Eleven watching the rest of the girls when I hear somebody say they got information that some of them have been left and were lost in the woods. And who has whose location? And I'm like, fuck you mean somebody's lost?
Gotcha.
It's a whole group of them.
Gotcha.
So we all get in our cars, mob to where like the location, leaves them last. And that's when like we're trying to figure out which direction to go, because there's different ways you could go around to get to a path. So we don't know which one it is, which is how we seen them all coming back up as we're trying to figure out which way we're supposed to go.
Gotcha.
That's when we get informed that they don't know where the hell they going. It's dark. There's nothing down there. They're dropping over like little rivers and streams and walking down paths of dirt and gravel and trees. And I'm like, okay. But they said it's supposed to be a new location that they were looking for or something. So, Val was leading the rest of the group for that one, and they said they was all going to OT. I'm not gonna lie, my immediate thought was, I'm not dressed or prepared to go on a nature hike either. You ain't saying nothing about hopping over rivers and lakes and shit.
Yeah,
you said come camera ready. That's not part of the deal. On top of that, he had called me probably like an hour and a half to 2 hours before we were all supposed to meet up and asked me about, because I told him like my mom has the entire outdoor setup, or like that's shit that I could get. So he asked me about a bonfire pit. So I have a really nice metal one. I said, yeah, I could bring it. And this motherfucker's lightweight, kind of heavy. So I load this bitch in my car by myself.
Gotcha.
Okay, I drive it down there. We leave it up there because I don't know where the rest of the CEO and whoever the fuck the rest of his little pod squad was. They still down there when the bitches come up. We never seen them until we go down. I didn't know where they were.
They didn't come up and get y'all?
No. So they was right when they said them niggas left them, because they sure didn't come back with them.
Gotcha.
So eventually they said they found a new location, just start heading down. They sent that to one of the other girls, which was another big problem for me. You speak to me as if, I'm supposed to be the liaison of communication between production and the house of girls. Yet it's so much misfiring of information to everybody. There's no structured building of chain of command.
Felt like the should have came to you first.
Right. And mind you, I'm a Marine Corps vet, so I'm very firm in structure. Structure, because if you don't know where the fuck you supposed to be or where the fuck you supposed to stand, that's how casualties happen. Now you in the fucking way. Or you didn't get the memo. Friendly fire.
So you get down to the bonfire, you gotta carry the thing to your
I didn't carry shit. Okay. I was finna go see where the niggas was. I loaded this bitch. I ain't carrying it nowhere.
So y'all get down there.
So we get down there.
Bonfire.
These niggas come out the backwoods from somewhere. I don't fucking know where. Wait. Let me sit up for this shit. This nigga walk out these motherfucking trees with 3 sticks. 3 long sticks. The size of me, but they're all like this big, like pool stick big. 3 of them. We walked to like what looks like it used to be a car parking lot. You know, they got them tall metal trash bins?
Yeah.
So him and his little friend walk over to that blue trash bin, pull a black trash bag out of it, pull it onto the concrete, put them 3 sticks in there.
3.
Drown this bitch in lighter fluid. And set the motherfucking trash can on fire. I said, we going to jail. We are going to jail.
So he never used your pit?
Didn't ask about it. Let me pause, okay? Sorry. Mind if I take lead of this interview for a second? Let me tell you what happened, okay? So after he lit this trash can on fire, this nigga leaves all of us, a group of females with no lights and a trash can lit on fire, to go back up all the way to the top of the hill. We standing down here in the dark, all of us with iPhone flashlight and a trash can lit on fire. He's gone for like 30, 40 minutes. We don't know where this nigga is. Now I'm at the point where I'm fed up, because I FaceTime Val. I said, bitch, look, what do I do? Because you know my situation and what I got going on. Hold on. But we also knew that there was somebody that he was bringing back that was a target. So she asked me, she said, I need somebody there to make sure this girl doesn't get done the way we all know it's about to happen. Because all the security went with her. They're on her payroll. He don't got no security. He got 2 random niggas that don't know shit of what they doing. And yeah, I stand on that. That's me saying that. Yeah, I stand on it. Anyhow, she asked me to, and as I said before, I felt a sense of loyalty when I signed up doing this, especially when I took on that title, that I was going to protect all these girls. So I said, okay, I would stay. So I stayed. Eventually, they all come back down. And now I'm pissed off. Because now, like, girls, we had all talked about it in a group chat that we had. There was food everybody was bringing that we were supposed to be roasting over a fire. And you think these bitches go roast marshmallows and hot dogs over a trash can bin? So as soon as he got down there, I said, why do we have a trash can on fire when you asked me to bring this bonfire pit? Oh, you have it? Where is it? Y'all niggas is going to take these motherfucking keys, walk y'all happy asses back up that hill, go get it, and bring it on back down. And when you're done with it, make sure you let it cool down, knock it, put it back in my back seat. So I guess they went and got it. You know, they set it up how it's supposed to be. I get another call. The one that everybody was waiting for was there. She was up there at the top or whatever, but you know, like just to keep an eye out and, you know, watch how everything goes, because there was a certain way they were going to bring her down and reintroduce her back to the cast. And, you know, we wanted it to be fair and even,
so she was kicked off and she came back.
Yes.
Or whatever. Got you.
So, and, you know, we didn't just want everybody just start jumping on her, because it was a big issue about what was going on. I seen from my peripheral kind of how they had the situation set up, so I knew what was going on. Mind you, I had brought my blanket and shit, so my blanket is laid out next to my little fire pit. I got me a pillow. I done kicked my shoes off. I'm over here rolling me a blunt. But when I look out my peripheral and I see what they're trying to set up, mind you, you know, everybody else is drinking, having fun. They don't have that sense of surrounding that I do. I just pay attention like that.
Marine Corps.
Yes, he's all the way behind me, and you know, from a distance, because you can only see as far as the light from the fire goes.
Gotcha.
But when you're wearing a bright ass white shirt and hella fake ass rhinestone chains, you can point them you can see the yellow glow in the back. Yeah. You can see the yellow glow. Yeah. So nigga, I see you, but I see a shadow behind you doing shit like this. So I'm like, okay. So they got that nigga posted trying to, like, okay. So I stand up, put my motherfucking shoes back on. I'm like, God damn it. Like a genius, he walks that way. Think, like, you know, as soon as you start talking, they're automatically anticipating you, waiting for this girl. So why you thought you was going to be able to walk that way to pass a message without them watching you was crazy. Because the moment that nigga started to walk into the shadows, every last one of them was hot on his heels. So now I get over there, you know, they see her, so it just becomes a big old swirl of a circle. So it just hit the fan from there. I'm not gonna name no names as to who did what specifically, when, what, where, and why, but this is what I will say. I don't condone being put in situations, especially when it comes to things of the sort that are potentially dangerous that you don't know how to handle, because that's also one of my side businesses. I do firearm safety, I do self-defense classes, so I'm like, honestly, nigga, you might want to take one of my classes, okay? I'm gonna send you a business card. No, motherfucker know who I'm talking to. I'm gonna send you one of my business cards and you need to call me because you need to take one of my classes, period. You need to take one of my classes. I'm not a fan. I'm gonna say that. No, I will be returning. I will not be returning.
So you're done with it?
I'm done. It was a pleasure working with all of you. It was. I love everybody individually for who they were. We didn't leave on bad terms or nothing. To be honest, I think it was a little bit unprofessional how it was done because I was never informed. All of a sudden, I'm just blocked from everything.
You got blocked too?
Yeah. Out of nowhere. Well, first, everybody else was blocked before me, so I thought I was still cool. Then randomly out of nowhere, I get blocked. And then I'm like, I'm very straightforward. Is there something you want to tell me, sir? Because you just blocked me. Oh, well, I don't know who I can trust, and right now I feel like I can't trust you or Val. Because y'all just, look, check this out, okay? I've been on the road with Val, okay? We've been to LA together. We've done functions together. There's multiple women that were on this cast that I have been working with before Sacktown TV or Underground Baddies was ever even a thing. And I'm not going to disregard those professional relationships or personal relationships for some shit that still is a might be or a may be and not a for sure. Because you for sure ain't putting no cheese in my motherfucking pocket.
Nobody's getting paid.
Nobody is getting paid.
Got you.
At this point, we're all believing in your dream.
Oh my, that's usually how it works. Big pimping, spending the cheese.
And I does the pimping. I can never be pimped. So it was a pleasure.
Brie, thank you very much for coming to speak your truth and
Thank you for
telling us
having
the
me.
real. If anybody got something to say about it, y'all know what to do. Shout out to my sponsor, my boy Bud, and FanDuel, and DraftKings. First ever get sponsored by both. So make sure you pick your picks. If you need some picks, call me. Mac Hershey.